Hey there, welcome to the video. Now, one of the most challenging parts of publishing on KDP always seems to be how to choose a niche. And I know when I started out, it took me a bit of time to get all this figured out. So in this video, I want to go through exactly that and how you can find KDP niches fast and easy and basically generate an endless amount of niche ideas. But before that, hey guys, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. And right now we're talking about low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. First things first, in order to find niches, we need to know what are niches in the first place. And basically, a niche just refers to a specific topic, an interest, or a category that a book focuses on. So an example is like a coloring book, a planner, a journal, an activity book, a logbook, and so on and so forth. Now, some things to keep in mind are that I'm only going to go through niche generation or idea generation. So it's not going to include niche validation with things like demand, competition, and overall profitability of a niche. If you want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments. And lastly, as you're finding more and more niche ideas, it's important to write them down and start creating a list. I personally like to use Google Sheets, but you can use anything that you like, even the tried and true pen and paper. So to start off this list, we're going to head to Google. So when I started publishing on Amazon KDP, the first thing that I used to do was go on Google and search for a list of all occupations, because I noticed there were a lot of books that were based off of a specific occupation or career. So I did a search for a list of all occupations. And if we just take the first link and go in it, we can see that there are over 1,000 occupations shown right here. And if you just take a look, you can start adding all these to your list. We have accountants and auditors, actors, actuaries, acupuncturists, acute care nurses. So if we grab this cardiologist right here and take it onto Amazon, we can see the Amazon search suggestions for this keyword, and we can see a few keywords here. For example, cardiologist, gifts for men, gifts for women, gifts funny, book for adult. And these would all be possible keywords that we could look into if this niche is something that we want to get into. Now, using Google is a great tool for beginners because this is what I used to do when I first started. I remember creating list after list after list of occupations and careers and jobs, just trying to find something that I could create books for. And eventually my list just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you find yourself not short of niche ideas. Now, the next place to look for niche ideas would be Amazon itself. And under the books category, you're going to see the department list right here. And these are the categories of books that you can go through. And while you can take your time going through all of these departments right here, a few good ones would be in places like children's books, under activities, crafts, and games. And then under activity books right here, you can see that you can choose from coloring books, diaries, and mazes. I'm just going to click activity books. And then you can see highly rated books here. And you can just take a glance at some of these books. So we see here's a maze book right here. Here's a tracing book right here. So that would be under the tracing niche. We have a dot to dot book under the dot to dot niche, a unicorn activity book. And then under hot new releases, we can see some coloring books right here. And this is just a great way to find more niche ideas that you can add to your list. Another good place to look at would be under self-help, and then under their featured categories, you'll see this memory improvement. And once here, you can take a scroll for things like activity books for adults. We have a puzzle book here for retirees, and these are all things that you can add to your list. Memory games for seniors, memory activity book for adults, brain games, word searches. Don't be afraid to go through Amazon and go through each category one by one, creating a list, because this is going to be your tried and true, because whatever you find here, that means books are already selling. So you might have success in that niche as well. Now, the next place to look for niche ideas would be a website called Redbubble. And when I first started out, this was one of my go-to sites for niche ideas. Now, there's a couple ways that you can look through here. I tend to look through t-shirts, but you can also look through stationery and office under hardcover journals. And once you're here, the great thing about Redbubble is that you can actually search by occupations, by hobbies, by animals. These are all niches in itself, but let's go ahead and just do it by occupations. And then on top of that, instead of choosing by relevant, we want to choose by best selling. Now we can see the top selling hardcover journals based on occupations on Redbubble. So right here, we have the teacher niche. We have another teacher niche. We have the chef niche right here. More teachers, a compensation specialist, a COO or a chief operating officer, firefighter, biotechnologist, human resources, animal trainer, archivist, operations manager, marketing staff, nurse. And as you can see, you can start adding all of this to your list. And this will also give you an idea of how to create the cover design. And then here on the top, you can see that there are teachers, programmers, doctors, military, nurse, lawyer, accountant, pilot, sailor, librarian, and then some more here. So let's go ahead and just choose nurse, and we can see all of the nurse books here: pediatric nurse, future doctor, night shift nurse, anesthetist. And then you can even go, instead of hardcover journals, you can go search by spiral notebooks. And then instead of occupations, you could do things like hobbies, some knitting, wargaming, crocheting, cycle cart, succulents, coffee, cat mom, organic chemistry, and so on and so forth. You can also just do a search here for funny hobbies, for example, and this will give you ideas of cover designs that you can use on your book. So as you can see, there's a whole host of niche ideas that can be found on Redbubble, and they make it easy because not only can you search by occupations, you can search by hobbies, etc. You can also sort it by best selling items, as well as look for ideas for your cover designs. Now, the next place to look for niche ideas would be Etsy. So with Etsy, if you go under categories, you can go to books right here, movies and music, and click on books. We can see that here are some books right here. And then if we show all 12, we can see a bunch of categories to look from. So they have children's books, coloring books, calendars and planners, guides and how-tos, craft and hobby books, health and fitness books. So let's go into coloring books. So they have floral patterns, so that's a niche in itself. We have surreal adventure coloring books. We have sobriety coloring books. We have mental health coloring books. We have herbs, modern and minimalist house, Vikings. And then if we scroll down, as you can see here, if you shop by interest, we have even more categories: scrapbooking, cats, dogs, poetry, writing. So let's go inside of writing. And then here are a bunch more niches that we can look into and collect on our list. We have the letter tracing niche, practice handwriting. Under health and fitness, we have a weight loss planner, exercise program. There's the vegan niche. There's the home workout, weight loss, detox, weightlifting, running logbook and tracker, and so on and so forth. So hopefully you can see why keeping track of all of these niche ideas that you come across is important, because by now you should have a list of at least 100 niche ideas. And the best part is, we're not even done yet. The next one is going to be to check out all the holidays in the calendar year. And so if you go to holidaycalendar.io, you can actually look at holidays by month, or you can explore holidays by categories. So they have things like name days, cultural holidays, health holidays, food, beverage holidays, and so on and so forth. So to give you an idea, if we just go to health holidays, we can see there's things like Autism Acceptance Month, Defeat Diabetes Month, Physical Wellness Month, If we go under relationship, we can see that there's National Siblings Day, Husband Appreciation Day, National Lovers Day. So these are all niches that we can look into. And then we can do it by months here. So let's take May, for example. We can see that there is May Day on May 1st, School Principals Day, National Chocolate Parfait Day, and all of these holidays that you could start to look into creating a book. Now, a good rule of thumb when creating books for holidays is to start early. And I'm talking 2 to 3 months before the actual holiday happens. This way, it gives Amazon time to index your book and to be able to show up. Now, the next one is a paid tool. It's called BookBolt, but if you have it, they have this cloud feature that actually is a really good way at finding these niche ideas, because you can search by top 100 bestsellers. And then they have this category where you can search by notebook, journal, music sheets, puzzle books, etc., etc. And so let's go do just by notebook and then do the search. We have password books, another password book, handwriting practice paper, a comic book, 5-column log book, address book, a graph paper notebook. We can change the category and do planners. Here we have bill payment tracker, homeschool lesson planner, monthly bill payment, garden planner and log book. If we go look into the coloring book niche, we have a stress relief coloring book. We have ABC coloring book. We have my first coloring book. We have patterns. We have flowers. We have scissor skills. We have kawaii. Let's go ahead and look at one more, which would be the activity book. We have dot to dot books. We have riddles. We have memory games for seniors, Sudoku. We have math, mazes, crosswords, and so on and so forth. And even though BookBolt is a paid tool, if you have it, you really need to start using it, because it's going to give you a highly targeted list of niche ideas. Now, this list wouldn't be complete if I didn't include AI. So here I'm using ChatGPT, and if we just do a simple prompt asking ChatGPT to create me a list of KDP niche ideas for low and medium content books. So here's a list of 20 niche ideas from ChatGPT. And we can go even farther by asking ChatGPT to go deeper into, for example, daily planners. So here's a list of daily planners: minimalist daily planner, hourly, goal-oriented, meal planning, financial, family daily planner, student, work daily planner, travel. So with ChatGPT, you could really get crazy with the niche ideas. I mean, for example, let me just do student daily planner and ask for more info here. And then you can start seeing ChatGPT create an outline for the student daily planner, which this is actually going into the next part, not part of niche ideas, but I just want to show you the power of AI and why you should actually be using it for your KDP business. And last but not least is to actually go and physically walk into your local bookstore and look at the books that are for sale there. This is a great way of finding books that you didn't think existed. And you could also take pictures of the cover and the interiors and take it home with you so you can get an idea of how to create these types of books. Well, there you have it. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this video helpful, and hopefully you're able to implement it into your low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.